As I was standing still, there was this movement there.
Oh my God.
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone, or something, you'd rather never meet? Like this first encounter from Metro on the Move, a channel known for its grounded, educational approach to backpacking. Led by Metro, a passionate hiker who documents his journeys through some of the most scenic and challenging trails in the United States. His goal is simple but powerful: to inspire others to explore the outdoors while preserving the natural world through leave-no-trace principles. But sometimes, no matter how prepared you are, nature doesn't follow the script. In this video, Metro is camping at Liberty Springs, a rugged backcountry site nestled in the heart of the White Mountains. It's a place where solitude meets serenity. No city lights, no engine noise, just the whisper of trees and the chill of mountain air. But on this night, that calm would be shattered by something heavy, loud, and very much alive.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, dude. I just got attacked by a bear out here. Oh my God, dude. It's got a claw mark in it. Holy. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Good morning.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
Morning comes with a voice of disbelief. The tent, once a shelter from the wild, is now torn, marked by deep slashes. Metro surveys the damage, still in shock. A claw mark tears through the fabric. This wasn't a dream. A bear had just attacked.
That's on my tent, dude. It attacked my tent. Hey! Oh my God.
I'm gonna fall.
Hey, yo! Hey! Yeah. Bear, bear! Bear attacked my tent. Hey! Come back. Really? Hey guys, wake up, guys.
He's coming to you guys.
Which way?
Throw rocks.
Hit it. Where is it?
He's
Up?
Oh, he's there.
Right where?
Bear. Oh my God.
He's right there, just next to you.
That's me.
Behind you. Behind you. Yes. No running.
No, I'm getting in the light. Oh, there he is.
Get out of here, Bear.
There he is.
Hey! Hey! Get away!
Go!
The bear is still in the area, somewhere just beyond the glow of their headlamps. Shouts echo through the trees. Rocks are thrown. The bear is just feet away, weaving through the shadows. The fear is immediate and justified. This wasn't a distant sighting. It was a close encounter in the most vulnerable of places, where fabric is the only thing that separates you from teeth and claws.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Get away!
Oh my gosh.
He's coming towards
Yeah.
Dude, what the
Dude, man.
There goes the tent. That's a bear print,
Yeah,
dude.
they get more. Oh, look. Boop, 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 boop. Tape it up. The rest of the roll.
That ain't gonna work.
Maybe just put some tape on the inside.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, he ate our tent, man.
The aftermath sets in. The tent is destroyed, torn open. They tried to tape it back together, but the damage was done. What started as a night under the stars had become a full-on survival scenario. The bear, they realize, had been drawn by the bear box, a metal container meant to protect food from wildlife. Ironically, it may have made them a target instead. Drag marks trail through the dirt, a reminder of how close the animal came. What makes this moment so unsettling isn't just the attack, it's the unpredictability. This wasn't a careless camp. Food was stored, precautions were taken. But out here, even when you follow the rules, nature plays by its own. And for Metro, this wasn't just another adventure. It was a sharp, primal reminder. The wild is not a backdrop. It's alive, powerful, and sometimes just inches away. Some encounters in the wilderness are undeniable: teeth, claws, and the raw presence of nature crashing through your shelter in the night. Others are quieter and stranger, and that's exactly what the next team set out to confront. DMAX, but instead uses science, data, and determination to find answers in one of North America's deepest wildernesses. And in this episode, the team of seasoned investigators, Eric, Riani, Maria, and Russell, take on one of their most strategic approaches yet. It's sharper, heavier, the kind of smell that doesn't simply drift, it lingers. Josh is known to his audience as the upbeat adventurer behind Camping with Josh, a channel filled with scenic hikes, wild camping escapes, and solo nights under the stars. But in this video, something felt different. What started as just another relaxing overnighter slowly transformed into one of the most unsettling experiences he's ever had in the woods. It's September 5th, 2024, and Josh is deep in one of England's oldest forests. The sky hangs low with mist and rain drizzles steadily through the trees. He's looking for the perfect spot to camp, excited, energized, and completely unaware that this would become his eeriest trip yet.
A bit weird, but I found this really cool spot here, which has got a nice view of this open green park that's got a nice log to sit on and some nice mushrooms, fungi. It's quite nice around here, nice and light. It feels like it would be quite a nice light spot in the evening. Pretty good option actually. It's really wet. It's really wet. I'm gonna have to just string my tarp up, don't think too much about it, and get a fire on, really get some wood, because a lot of this is saturated. It's been raining for the last few days.
After a long hike, Josh finally finds a clearing to pitch his tarp. But almost immediately, a strange unease settles in. It's subtle at first, a chill in the air, the silence between raindrops. But he shrugs it off and focuses on the basics, setting up camp and gathering firewood before nightfall. As he crouches by his growing pile of firewood, Something rustles in the undergrowth just beyond view. It's not wind, not rain. It's too deliberate. Alert but calm, Josh decides to step away from camp to investigate, scanning the trees for movement, listening for more.
I'm just literally sat over there, trimming the wood down, cutting it down how I like it. And I can just hear some mad movement going on in those bushes over there. I can't tell if it's like the rainfall just making quite a commotion, or there's maybe rabbits or deers maybe walking through, or any dog walkers or whatever, I don't know. Bit spooky.
The forest gives nothing back. No shape, no sound. Just fog and dripping branches. So, convincing himself that it's just his imagination, he returns to camp. But a flicker of tension lingers in the air. The forest doesn't feel empty anymore. It feels like it's watching. These footsteps were not his, not imagined, heavy, slow, and deliberate. They echo through the trees like something walking with purpose. Josh grabs his flashlight and goes to check again, his excitement now replaced by wariness.
I'm finding it really difficult. Do you know what I mean? You heard that. And it's really quiet. There should be birds singing. There was birds singing, and I've just noticed they've just stopped singing. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they be singing? I'm finding it really difficult to focus. Lovely little spot. Lovely food to be cooked. A night under stars.
Josh sees nothing that could explain the sounds, but then even the birds fall silent. And that silence speaks louder than anything. It's the kind that presses against your chest, the kind nature uses as a warning. He tries not to panic, telling himself it's all in his head, but deep down, he knows better. His thoughts race faster than his pulse, and though he pushes forward, the edges of his calm are already beginning to fray.
When the camera was off, I heard some really heavy movements in the bushes, and I'm pretty sure I saw something in the bushes as well. As I was standing still, there was this movement there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave my tarp here in the woods. My bag is already packed. I'm just going to grab what I can grab and come back here in the morning, and maybe just do a bit more talking with you there. So I think it's important to be real with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna pack up. I guess I could take this tarp away, but I just don't really want to. Alright, I'm gonna go, guys.
Every instinct tells him to leave. Shapes shift just beyond the firelight, and the rustling returns. closer now. A shadow flickers past the edge of camp. Josh is no stranger to strange nights in the wild, but this feels different. The tension isn't fading, it's building. Whatever is out there, it's not retreating. And for the first time on this trip, it genuinely feels unsafe.
Hello? I apologise, it's not really the vibe I go by.
As dusk closed in and his nerves frayed, Josh packed quickly, eyes scanning the tree line, breath tight in his chest. He even called out, hoping for a voice, a hiker, anything. But the forest answered with silence. And that silence was all he needed. No more second guessing. No more waiting. With a final glance over his shoulder, Josh threw on his pack and left, fast, steady, and without looking back. When he finally stepped out of the forest, the rain still fell and the fog still clung to the trees, but something had shifted. He was safe, but not at ease. Josh may never know what was out there that night, whether it was an animal, a person, or something else entirely. But he listened to his gut, and that instinct may have been the very thing that saved him. Because in the deep wild, where help is far and shadows move freely, the difference between a story and a tragedy can come down to how fast you choose to leave. Not every unsettling moment comes from the wild. Sometimes it's not the forest that puts you on edge, but the people around you. And for the Black Camper, that became more than clear. The Black Camper is a YouTuber known for his honest, humorous, and refreshingly grounded approach to outdoor life. There's no over-dramatization here, just real experiences, shared with a calm voice and a good sense of humor. His channel has never been about chasing fear or fabricating mystery. Instead, it's about the unpredictable beauty and occasional discomfort of life outdoors. This trip began just like many before. The Black Camper pulled into a public campground, expecting a quiet overnight stay. But what he found was a site already overrun.
All right, y'all. There's actually a ton of people out here camping, man. Tons of people. Tons of people. So, yeah, we got plenty of neighbors tonight, dog. So let's see the best spot. This is our campsite. Right there will be perfect for the dirt stand. But somebody got here. I should have probably camped here. Ain't flat enough either. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna camp right. I'm gonna set up right here. Dirty diapers and glass in the fire pit. Yeah, I'm not making a fire. All right. See, this is why I don't like this park, man. Hopefully, I got enough water. I got enough fuel to boil my water. But yeah, all right. Let me get camp set up, dog. I think that's flat as hell. That's the flattest I'm gonna get.
The fire pits were cluttered with broken glass, scraps of garbage, and even dirty diapers. Signs that this particular spot hadn't been treated with much care. Still, he stayed optimistic. He picked a corner, set up camp, and settled in. The kind of evening where you try to make the best of what's available.
I'm excited, man. I should have grabbed my bike, but I forgot to. So, all right. And I'm sorry about the music and the loud people if y'all hear that, but it's okay though, because it's a public campground. That's what happens. Oh, no, no, no. Hecky no. That's what this is, bro. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Nah. It's too much dirt. Oh, no, no. No, sir. Just tonight, man. I'm actually testing this out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So, and I also do some YouTube videos and stuff. So I'm just, I was itching to get out and camp in it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, let me get out. The trekking poles. So yes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a trekking pole tent. That's why it's so weird. It's like a super light. You know what I'm saying? Me out on YouTube, man. The Black Camper. Yeah, yeah. You'll be surprised, Doc. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, right.
With his shelter in place and his gear laid out, the sun began to dip behind the trees, casting a soft light over the campsite. For a brief moment, it felt like any other trip. Quiet, manageable, comfortable. But beneath that calm was something else slowly brewing. Something that would shift the tone of the night entirely.
Oh, there go the thunder. Y'all see that lightning? But anyway, we about to let me go ahead and make sure I get everything batted down and we good for the night, cause I think it's gonna get kind of hectic. But that's cool. We ready for it. We ready. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice tent, and if anything, we get washed away, we got the truck right there. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. It's me. It's like 1, 2, 3 other people here. They all been here for a couple weeks. So yeah, I said weeks.
It wasn't something he approached with judgment. He's spoken before about his belief that public lands are for everyone and that compassion comes first. But as heavy rain began to fall, he retreated into his truck, and that's when things began to unravel. What had started as a minor inconvenience was quietly becoming something far more unsettling.
Bro, this shit was crazy last night. The tent's still standing though, so that's good. But ooh, kind of scared the heck out of me, I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, you told me you handed it directly to him.
I don't remember exactly.
No, you told me with the homie down there that you told.
My mom, I knew this was gonna happen.
You better go find my wallet, man.
I don't have it.
What'd you do with it? Where you put it?
I don't know. I don't have it, bro.
You just told me you knew what you did with it.
I was half asleep. I might have given it.
You might have given it to who?
don't know where it
Find my wallet, bro.
Please
The
don't-
police
please-
on their way here, dog. You in trouble. Because you told me you found my wallet, right? You better call your mom. You better find my wallet, Chad.
I don't have it.
You better, what you do with it?
I put it up there on the stand.
You told me you gave it to Jerry.
Bro, I was half asleep. You don't know this.
You told me you gave it to Jerry, right?
I thought I did. I don't
You
know.
thought you did, man. You better find my shit, bro. That's bogus as hell. I was finna give you $50 for that shit, bro. Find my wallet. The police on their way. I'm back out at Hillsdale State Park. Y'all know I was out here camping in the rain last night, and I left my wallet, and the punk, bro. I wasn't even gonna talk about the homeless people, but man, I remember the damn homeless people stole my wallet, man. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I come back, the guy like, oh man, I turned your wallet in as soon as I found it. This and that, woo, woo, woo. I gave it right to Jerry. Like, man, so I come up here to talk to Jerry. Jerry's like, they ain't give me no wallet, bro. Like, no wallets up there. I'm like, come on, man, you can't, come on, man, why you lie? Why you gotta lie? I was finna hook the homie up with, I was finna hook him up with about $30. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a big deal. You finding my wallet and just turning it in. But to lie about it, bro, that shit was not cool at all.
By morning, his wallet was missing. At first, he questioned himself. Maybe it had slipped under a sleeping bag. Maybe he'd left it in the truck or tucked it into the wrong pocket. But after going through every bag, every compartment, every corner of camp, it was gone. One of the nearby campers eventually claimed to have found it, but the way he spoke Dodging questions, hesitating, changing details, only deepened the unease. There was no confrontation, no accusation, just a quiet understanding that something wasn't right. And even though the wallet never returned, what cut deeper than the loss of cash or cards was the feeling of being invaded, that something had shifted. This wasn't a horror story in the traditional sense. There were no strange creatures in the woods, no unexplained lights, no disembodied voices echoing through the trees. What made this encounter unsettling was its familiarity. Because sometimes the real discomforts out here don't come from the wild, they come from people. And when you're camping alone, even a public space filled with others can suddenly feel distant, unsafe. But the black camper didn't let it define the trip. He made a meal, cracked a few jokes, and took in the quiet beauty of the lake before heading out. Because at the end of the day, even the worst nights can't take away the reason he keeps coming back: the freedom, the solitude, and the stories that come with it. What did you make of this encounter? Let me know. Some encounters are unsettling because of what people do. Others, because of what they don't. And for Nicholas Paparo, that would be exactly why he cut a peaceful trip short. Nicholas Paparo is the creator behind a channel known for its grounded, no-frills approach to outdoor living. Just one man, his dog, and a quiet respect for the wilderness. His videos often feature remote fishing spots, solo camping trips, and the kind of raw, unfiltered nature that reminds viewers how peaceful the world can be, if you're willing to step away from it all. But this time, that peace would carry something different: a presence, a feeling. The kind that doesn't arrive with sound, but with a slow, steady shift in the air. Unseen, but unmistakable. In this video, Nicholas sets out alone to fish and camp by a river, expecting nothing more than a calm retreat with his dog, his gear, and the subtle rhythm of the wild. But what unfolds is something else entirely. A quiet tension begins to rise, one that starts without warning, and forces a decision no solo camper wants to face: stay and risk it, or leave before it's too late.
Lola, come here.
Nicholas is at the river's edge. The light is soft, golden, catching ripples on the surface. It feels like any other evening, still, uneventful, serene. But then, a break in that stillness. Across the river, two figures stand just beyond the trees, distant, unmoving, watching. There's a shift, not in the wind, but in the atmosphere. Something subtle and wrong.
How's it going?
They say nothing, no waving, no nod, just silent observation, as if Nicholas himself has become part of the scenery they're seemingly inspecting. The moment is brief, but the feeling lingers. And beneath its surface, unease begins to grow. It's the kind of discomfort that doesn't shout, it whispers.
come here. Come here.
The longer they stand there, the more the unease settles in. Something about their presence feels off, not overtly threatening, but heavy, like a warning written in silence. Nicholas can feel it in his gut. This could become something else entirely. A situation that shifts from strange to dangerous. And that awareness, though unspoken, begins to reshape everything around him. What was once a place to unwind now feels like a place to get out of. He doesn't say a word. No confrontation, no challenge. Just a quiet decision. Leave. He had prepared for a night of solitude, packed food, shelter, everything he needed. But when a place starts to feel wrong, even preparation can't override instinct. And Nicholas listens. He walks away. Because some warnings don't come with noise. They come with stillness that feels too still, with eyes that linger too long, and with the kind of gut feeling that, if ignored, might be the last one you ever get to follow. Some places push you out gently, with nothing more than a look. Others let you in, just long enough for the unease to settle. And as Jake and Spike would find out next, not every forest welcomes company after dark. The Hoggett Project is a channel dedicated to capturing the unseen, where Jake Travis takes viewers with him wild camping and often visits forgotten places at night, searching for evidence that our world is not as empty as it looks. And in this video, Jake and his brother Spike camp near the edge of an abandoned coal mining town, one long left behind by both industry and time. But tonight, they aren't just here to spend a relaxing evening in the woods. After a few quiet hours by the fire, laughing, trading stories, and enjoying the peace of nature, Jake and his friend Spike decide to shift the energy. The comfort of the camp begins to feel too still. And with their gear ready and flashlights in hand, they leave behind the safety of the flames and set out into the darkness. Their destination, the ruins of an abandoned coal mining town, hidden deep in the forest and long forgotten by time. It's not their first time in these woods. They've camped nearby before, but this time they aren't just here to explore. They want to stir something up, to see if the whispers and stories surrounding this place hold any truth. So they begin their late-night walk under a canopy of trees, the world around them dim and still, save for the rhythmic crunch of boots against leaf-littered ground.
My light is telling me it's dying somewhere at least a mile or two.
In the woods?
I'd say at least 2 miles in it. Yeah.
I think your light's getting dimmer.
Well, we'll just have to stop if it goes out completely.
Get away from your sun up.
Every step forward feels like a step further away from certainty. The air grows damp and strange, carrying with it a scent that doesn't quite belong. Thick, earthy, and just sharp enough to feel unnatural. It clings to the back of the throat, impossible to ignore. There's an eerie sense that something passed through here not long ago. Something that didn't want to be followed.
Swamp smell?
The smell would have came from up here.
Something in the air changes. It's faint, but distinct. Damp earth laced with a sharp edge that doesn't quite fit the surroundings. It's not overwhelming, but enough to break the rhythm of the moment. It feels out of place, like the trace of something that shouldn't be there, carried on the breeze for just a second too long. The atmosphere has shifted, and they both feel it.
It's like cabbage. Is there anybody by the water? Is there a Bigfoot here? If there is a Sasquatch, let it be known.
Something's out there. Not close enough to see, but close enough to feel. The stillness of the woods begins to press inward, and a quiet tension coils in their chests like smoke without flame. So they decide to try something. Not out of certainty, but out of need. A question cast into the dark, hoping for something, anything, that might answer back.
Who was out here with us tonight? Where are you from? Who goes there? Where are you from? What year is it? What is your job? Which part?
Rock thump.
A rock thump?
Yeah.
And then, just when things feel like they've begun to settle again, another shift. A thump, low and deliberate. Not random, not echo, it's close. Close enough to freeze their breath, to pull their attention.
What is your job?
The air is colder now, the kind of cold that doesn't come from temperature alone. It's the chill that rises when your instincts tell you something isn't right, when the dark feels too quiet and too full at the same time.
What state is this?
That final response was enough. Whatever curiosity had brought Jake and Spike to this place had now been replaced by something else entirely. A quiet understanding that whatever lingered here didn't want to be understood. And it certainly didn't want company. They felt like guests who had overstayed their welcome. With adrenaline still surging and every instinct urging them to leave, they packed up their gear and made their way back through the dark, hearts still racing. Back at camp, the firelight brought only temporary comfort. The night had left its mark. They sat in silence for a while, trying to make sense of what they'd heard, of what might have been out there watching. So what do you think they captured on camera that night? Jake and Spike weren't sure what to call it, but they both agreed on one thing. Whatever it was, it wasn't natural, and it wasn't alone out there. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, click to see more on the video on screen.